Welcome to the first final of the day. Remember, today we're gonna give two players a spot on the next Euro Tour in Turkey and also 300 euros prize money. Right now, we're gonna have two great players. We have ASLAN and Sami. How are you guys?
I'm fine, thanks.
I'm fine, thanks.
One of the things that I love right now, guys, I'm gonna tell you, these two guys are not only great players, but they're smiling. I can feel a lot of positive energy in both of the players, and I love that. I mean, I'm gonna love this match. So remember, guys, we're gonna play two sets. Each set, 10 innings, with 9 balls. Please remember that you need to have a valid break. One of the balls needs to hit the top cushion, or you need to make 3 balls. So we're gonna be very attentive to that. If you have any question during the match, don't worry. You say, Luis, I have a question. I answer the question and we continue.
Okay, I have one question.
Yes.
Who starts the decider?
The decider, we have two options and we can define it right now. Either the player that had the least points in the set he lost, or we flip a coin.
Okay, you wanna choose, okay? Because if I can choose who start, if the starter start the decider, I say he start. If I win the coin, now you have to make a decision.
Okay, so I'm gonna just to make sure. If we go to a decider, we're gonna flip a coin, and the person the person that wins the flip decides if he wants to start or if he wants the other person to start.
Okay, thank you.
Is that okay, Sami? Are you okay?
Thank you.
Okay. So thank you for the question. Very smart question. So we are clear. So right now I'm gonna ask Aslan to choose. I'm gonna flip a coin to see who starts in the first set.
Okay.
Head or tails?
Tails.
Tails.
Yeah.
Okay. Heads. So Sami's gonna start. Sami, you're gonna start the first set. And the second set, Aslan, you're gonna start, okay? In the second set.
I start?
No, Sami starts now, and in the second set,
Sami starting. Okay.
Yes. Okay, guys, so good luck, guys. Have fun. Okay, guys, so we're gonna start the first set between Sami and Aslan. We're gonna have a great match. Remember, guys, we play 9-ball with 9-ball rules. And a very important part of this format is to have a valid break. So we're gonna be very, very attentive to that. So let's see, first break. Okay, so ball touched. He made a ball. And I think he has a shot on the 1. A long shot. The shot on the 1 gives him natural position on the 2. So let's see. Okay, he took one in hand, so he got the points. We have Mustafa Osturk. How are you? So guys, remember you can comment on Facebook and YouTube. I'll be giving you a shout out. Remember also to like and share, help us reach 100 viewers on Facebook. This is the first final of the day. Let's see. Good shot. And I think it's perfect. I think he can hold the cue, stop shot, and then go 2 cushions to play the 8 on the left side. Okay. He played for the 7 on the bottom right corner pocket. Also, he needs to go for the center of the table, probably 2 cushions on the right side of the 9. Perfect. So making this 9 ball is going to be the first 10 points. So now set, you can break. Yes.
I didn't see the match. I don't see the point something. I see only my camera.
Okay, so he made 10 points.
But yeah, but I don't see anything.
Okay, we're gonna check, but you can break. Que no ve la partida del otro, que no puede ver a.
Okay. No, it's okay. Now I have the other screen. Thanks.
You're welcome. Yes, you break. Yes, you break. Okay, so let's see. First break for ASLAN. Beautiful table. And let's see, guys. You can feel the pressure. Both players want a spot on the Turkey Euro Tour and also a 300 euro prize money. Okay, so legal break, made a ball. He needs that ball to go. For sure, gonna take ball in hand. A little bit of trouble from the 2 to the 3, but I think he can see it. It's gonna be tough position, guys. Because from the 2 to the 3, he needs to make sure that he avoids hitting the 8 when making the 3. So let's see. Okay, so I think he's okay. So guys, remember to download the 1 Billiards app. We have a lot of good things for you there to train, to participate in tournaments. You have prize money with Predator. So he made the 3, but he touched the 8. He got a bump on the 8. But I think he's okay. Well, I'm gonna tell you guys something based on my experience. When you take your time for the shots, it's okay because you have pressure, but you lose rhythm. I think setting is crossing that line where he's taking so much time on the shots that he can make a mistake. I think for a pool player, it's very important to have some type of rhythm, even if you're a slow player. And I know for a fact, because of his semifinal, that he plays rather fast. So let's see if I'm right or not during the match. Let's see the shot. Good shot. And I think he's okay. I think he can draw it to get attention. Knight for 8. So 10 points for him. Sami, you can break. Tie match, guys. You can feel the pressure. Okay, he almost scratched. He made a ball. It's a legal break, and he has a shot on the 1. An easy position on the 2. He needs to make sure he follows a little bit so he gets in the right side of the 2 to be able to make it to the 3. So I think he needed that to bounce because I think he has too much angle on the 2, but let's see. Beautiful shot. He needs an angle on the 3 to make sure he can play the 4. Perfect. Perfect angle on the 5 to make it to the 6. Now the thing is from the 6 to the 8. The 8 is on the top cushion, guys. So I don't know if it's gonna stop the 6 and then from the 7, we'll try and draw it. So I think he was a little lucky there with the bump and having that angle on the 7, but he should be okay. And the thing is, he needs to avoid the scratch and make sure he's not either frozen to the cushion or without an angle on the 8. Okay, so he didn't scratch and he has an angle. Now probably it's gonna go 2 cushions to make the 9 on the bottom by corner pocket. One cushion, 2 cushion, and perfect on the 9. So 15 points for him. Now, Aslan, you can break. Setting, are you there? Aslan.
Yes, I'm there. I have to watch on the television because if Sami plays, I don't see on my screen. I see only my table. But
Okay.
if I play, it's okay.
Okay. Remember to rack the balls. It's your turn.
Okay.
So Sam is on fire, guys. 10 points. Putting the pressure on Aslan. Let's see how he responds. Okay, so legal break, made a ball, and shot on the one, but I don't know if he's gonna take it or ensure 10 points, guys. Let's see. Also, guys, I'm gonna ask the technical team to put a poll so that you can vote. Who do you think is gonna win the match? So he's playing for 15, guys. He wants to make sure he doesn't give Sami any type of lead that can make him lose the match. Okay, so guys, you have the poll there. You can vote. Who do you think is gonna win? Let us know. Let's see how are your predictions for the match. Beautiful shot. Does it go? I think he's okay. He's gonna be able to play the 3 on the right side, and he's trying to get the cue ball right there where he is for the 4 with enough angle to get to the 5. I can see that he's getting into rhythm, playing faster. Beautiful shot, enough angle on the 4. So far, so good. Perfect on the 5. Perfect for the 6 on the side. So guys, I think this is gonna be 15 and we're gonna have a tight match again. Okay, so 15 points. We have a tight match. Sami, you can break. So legal break, made a ball, and he doesn't have a shot on the 1. He needs to take ball in hand and go for 10, guys. So guys, remember that this tournament has had 2 great allies. The first one is the One Billiards app, where the players played until the semifinal. And the second ally of the tournament has been Billiard Port, pool hall in Turkey that has helped One Sports TV and One Pool to have these tournaments and others. So thank you so much billiard board. Remember to download the One Billiards app. Meanwhile, Sam is in full control, fighting for those 10 points. Good shot on the 5, perfect on the 6. He needs that cue ball to stop, to make sure he can draw it to make the 7 on the bottom right corner pocket, avoid hitting the 8. Let's see if he can draw without touching the cushion or against the cushion. He went against. I think he's okay to avoid the 9. So it's going to be draw, draw, and stop shot on the 9. First draw. Stun. And 95% perfect on the 9 for 10 points. 10 points for Sami. Now, ASLAN, you can break. Close match, guys. Look at the scores. Only 10 and 15s. This is a very high standard. So takes ball in hand, he's going for 10. So meanwhile, he's fighting for those 10 points. So guys, remember, we have the link of the prayer jackpot on Facebook. Remember, every 2 weeks we'll pick 4 random prayer Arcos Ball live. So if you want to participate, you not only need to go to onesportstv.com. I think you need to play 6 matches and then pick a number. Yes, Aslan. And if you hit that Powerball, you win money. So with One Billiards app, you can participate in tournaments, train and practice, or have a match with anyone in the world and also win money. So download the app whenever you want. Meanwhile, ASLAN in full control. So I think it's okay. You probably make it on the side. Okay, so he's gonna play it on the top right corner pocket. He's okay with the angle. Okay, so now Sami, you can break. 8 points for ASLAN. Big miss there. Probably the pressure. Now let's see Sami's break. Okay, so let me see the pattern of the balls. Probably gonna have to play for. Probably gonna have to play for 10 points. Yes, he takes ball in hand. Okay, so went for 10 points. Perfect on the 2. Probably stop shot. Yeah, he needs to get angle on the 6 to play. Okay, perfect. Let's see if he plays the 6 on the top left corner pocket or tries to go around it to play it in the same pocket like that. Beautiful stroke from Sami. Now he needs to try to get position a little bit past the left side of the center of the table to make the 7 on the bottom right corner pocket. He went long there. Like 2 foot long. The thing is, when he plays the 7, he's gonna get further away from the 8. Okay, he needs that cue to bounce so that he can go to cushions and play the 9 on the bottom left corner pocket. He needs to make sure he doesn't overheat the shot, because if not, he's gonna get on the 50-yard line on the 9. Okay, so he played 5 cushions and he's on the 50-yard line. As I said, I would have played 2 cushions and tried to get enough angle, but let's see. This is not an easy shot, guys, because it has a lot of drag. So you need to hit it thinner than you think to compensate for the drag of the ball. And he made it. So 10 points for him. Now, ASLAN, you can break. Sami so far playing brilliantly. Let's see the break, guys. So guys, thank you for your comments regarding the previous dry break. We already fixed the score. You're the best fans in the world, always helping me with the scores and making sure everything is okay. So guys, you can write to me on Facebook or YouTube where you're from, where you watch us from. If you're from Turkey, United States, Latin America, what's your country? For those of you that don't know, I'm from Venezuela. Venezuela is a country in Latin America, so let me know. Okay, so legal break, but he needs to take, for me, he needs to take ball in hand. He made a ball. Okay, so far our poll, 25% of the people think ASLAN is going to win, and 75% of the people think Sami is going to win. Let's see if that's true. Not a missing layout, guys. He has a cluster there, 4, 8, and 9. So, Emrek Selik, how are you? Thanks for your comment on Facebook. Emilio Vicente and Kadir Korkmaz on YouTube. I can see you guys. How are you? How's your day going? Okay, so power draw, I believe, to try and make the 4 on the left side pocket. Okay, so I think he's gonna have to follow 2 cushions to get closer to the 6, because he's on the wrong side of 5. If he draws, I think he's gonna get further away, but let's see. He went for the draw, but I think he doesn't have enough angle to go around. So let's see if he wants to draw it or try to stun it. Beautiful shot. I think we can follow it and he should be okay for the 9. Okay, so the 9 ball 4, 10 points. And 10 points for ASLAN. Now, Sami, you can break. Emrek Selik, you're welcome, buddy. We at One Sports TV and Prayer Teams are honored to commentate and bring you these quality matches to you. And let's see Sami's break, 45 to 43. Okay, so made a ball, touched the cushion, but he needs to take ball in hand. The cue ball's hooked with the 7. So we're gonna see Sami going for 10. Let's see, I think he's okay. Marta Cerezo, hi, how are you, Marta? How's your day going? Where are you from? Beautiful shot. Sami was on the wrong side of the 4, so he needed to punch it and go and gets the cushion. Now, tricky position, he needs to go 3 cushions with a lot of left spin to make sure he gets not only position on the 6, but an angle on the 6 to go for the 7. So let's see. Okay, so he went 1 cushion. He needs that to stop. Beautiful shot. The reason why I thought he was going to play 3 cushions, guy, because I think it's easier. The way he shot it, that it was perfect. He needed to have perfect speed. When you go 1 cushion and you want to get position floating with a cue ball, you need to have perfect speed. When you don't trust that you can have perfect speed, it's easier to play with 2 or 3 cushions. The margin of error is bigger. But Sami did it perfectly. And again with the 8, I think he's on the wrong side of the 8, but he can follow it to cushions with his beautiful stroke and try and make the 9 on the bottom right corner. Oh, he missed. Whoa, so 7 points for him. Maybe he punched 8 too much, but he missed. So now, setting you can break.
I didn't see how many points he made.
7.
Okay.
You can break. Okay, as you can see, guys, ASLAN is very aware and trying to be very involved with what Sami is doing to make sure he understands the value of going either for 10 or for 15. Let's see the break. So dry break. He's going to start with -2 points. He's going to take ball in hand because it doesn't matter when you have a dry break, taking ball in hand or not is the same. So I believe, guys, the 3 is on the top cushion, so he needs to go from the 1 to the center of the table to get an angle on the 2, and then he needs to go back again to the top of the table for the 3. Okay, so now he needs a power draw to bounce off the right cushion to get position on the 3. Let's see. And I think he's okay. Yeah, he passed. Oh, so he played the combo. Bad news, the 3 is gonna get in the line of the 5 and the 8. I don't think he's able to see enough of the 3 to make it. I don't think so. Let's see. If not, I think he was gonna go for an Alberto. For those of you guys that don't know what an Alberto is, it's a lucky shot. You hit the ball as strong as you can and you pray for the best. Marta, thank you so much for that comment. Let us know where you're from. Marta's Latin name, but I don't know. Maybe you're from Turkey. Let me know. And now let's see an Alberto in the making. Oh, he made a masse, almost made the ball. So 1 point for him because he made 3 balls, -2, 1. And now, Sami, you can break. We're at the 6th inning of the first set, guys. So 52 to 44. The difference is 8 points. And legal break made a ball, but I think he's gonna go for 10, guys. Okay.
I made the 1 and the 2. Okay, no ball by the break.
Okay, so I think Sam is perfect on the 6. Okay, so perfect on 6. Perfect on the 8. And almost perfect on the 9. For 10 points, guys. So 10 points for Sami. Now, ASLAN, you can break. So legal break, made a lot of balls, 3 balls, but I think the three is the lowest ball on the table. So that's why he's not very happy right now. So let's see if he needs to say ball in hand or not. So it's going for 10 point, guys. So Marta is from Spain. How are you, Marta? ¿Cómo estás? So I believe you should be very happy because David Alcaide made the Mosconi Cup team for Team Europe, right? And it's the ball to bounce of the 8. Okay, he's perfect. Probably he didn't want so much angle on the 8, but he should be okay. Beautiful shot, not an easy one to punch it like that, and he's perfect on the mount. So 10 points for him. Now, Sami, you can break. This is the start of the 7th inning of the first set, guys. 62-54 in favor of Sami. So legal break, but I think it's a dry one. Yeah, so we're gonna start with -2 for sure with ball in hand. So stake there. Aslan, you can break.
I didn't see. What is you missed?
Yes, you can break.
Okay.
Okay, so 0 points for Sami. Big opportunity for Aslan to catch up on the points. Okay, so not valid break. So now it's 0 points for him also. Sami, you can break. Sami. Sami. Okay, so guys, remember.
Alberto? Yeah.
You can break, buddy.
Önceki sefer. Hey, Alberto. After frame, 0 point.
Because it was a dry break, you had -2 points. The last one.
No dry break for ball fusion.
What?
9 ball
When
combination.
he played the combination, he put the 2 in the front and he played 2-9 combination. It's not okay.
Ah, okay. We're gonna fix it, Sami. Don't worry.
Yeah, but I didn't see anything on my phone. I have to wait for the screen. But he played 2-9 combination. He put this 2 in the front, straight
Okay.
2-9 combination. So it's easy.
We're gonna fix it, Sami. Don't worry. You can break. Thank you. So guys, we're gonna fix it because he took ball in hand and he made the 2-9 combination. So we're gonna fix that score on Sami's scoreboard. So legal break, he made a ball, and I think he has a shot on the 1. So guys, remember that you have until tomorrow to be able to participate on the prayer jackpot. You only need to have 6 registered matches to be able to choose a number. And if the Powerball is that number, you're gonna win money. I believe it's $800 for the winner. You still have until tomorrow. So I think it was a little short on that too. Oh, he missed. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 2 points for him. And now Aslan, you can break. You can break, buddy. Aslan, you can break.
Yeah,
Yes.
Did you see the combination?
Yes, we're gonna fix it. You can break. Okay, so he made a lot of balls, legal break, and I don't think he has a shot on the 1. Probably he's gonna need to take ball in hand. If he takes ball in hand and he makes 10, he gets to 64. Now still gonna be a match. So let's see, guys. This is the closing of the 8th inning, first set. think he has enough angle on the 2, so he should be okay. He's really good at that type of shots, bouncing off the rail with draw. He overdrew that one. And the problem is, if he wants to go through cushions for the 8, the scratch is available. So he needs to be careful. So this is a similar shot that Sami had with the 8 that he missed. I believe he's on the wrong side of the 8 and he needs to punch it and go to cushions past the center of the table to be able to make the 9. He needs to be aware that the 50-yard line is very tough. So he needs to go past the center of the table. Let's see. Perfect. A little bit close to the cushion, but he should be okay. Perfect. So 10 points for him. Now, Sami, you can break. This is the start of the 9th inning. First set. Sami. Sami, you can break. ASLAN, remember to rack, please. Sami's breaking, but please have the rack ready.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think it's a dry break. Legal one, but dry again. Yes, so he's going to start with -2 points. And guys, we want to give a special thanks to Predator. Predator is our main sponsor, and thanks to him, we're able not only to bring this type of tournaments and qualifiers for Euro Tour, but also bring you the jackpot that you have until tomorrow to participate. So thank you so much for the Predator brand. And let's see what he's gonna play, because I don't have a good angle, guys, to see what he's gonna do with the 1. Is he playing a bank? Yes, he played a bank with bowling hands. So 0 points for him. Now, ASLAN, you can break. ASLAN. Setting. ASLAN. You can break.
Okay, guys.
You can break.
Okay. Did you see the combination, 2-9 combination? 15 points?
For Sami.
Yeah?
Yes, we saw it. We fixed it.
It was okay, or?
Yes, it was okay.
Why?
Thank you.
No, he put the 2 in the front. It's not okay. He has to
Why?
put the 2 in the backside. He put the 2 behind the 1 ball, and then he played 2-9 combination. That's not okay.
Ah, you mean the rack?
Yeah, he racked the 2 behind the 9 and then 2-9 combination. It's easy.
Okay.
That's not okay.
Let us check the rack.
15 points I don't accept.
Okay, let us check the rack. We didn't see the
Okay,
rack.
I wait because I have to know the score.
Okay. So guys, we're gonna check the rack of that inning where Sami played the combination. Sorry for that, we didn't understand that he talked about the rack and not about the combo. So I'm gonna ask our team to please check it. It's natural for him to want to know the score because it's close in the match, and that changes if he wants to take ball in hand or not, if it's gonna go for 10 points or 15. So stay tuned. Meanwhile, we'll let you know what happened in that rack. Sair Tongur, yes, we fixed that body. It didn't miss, he had the combination, but now we're checking the rack. Aslan says it was not a valid rack, so we're gonna check it, don't worry. Let me check.
Ne kafa sallıyor amına koyayım ya?
He put the 2 ball behind the 1 and then break and play 2-9 combination. It's not possible.
Yeah, so guys, we confirmed that 2 was behind the 1.
Yeah,
What's the
and
problem?
then straight to 15 points. No.
So we're gonna fix the score. So we're gonna take those 15 points because Aslan was right. The rack was valid, and the 2 was behind the 1. The official rack, guys, needs to be the 1 on the top, the 2 on the bottom, the 9 in the center, and the rest of the balls random. Did you understand, Sami? Sami, you're there? Sami?
What is the problem Çetin abi?
That 2 needs to be behind in the rack. That 2 needs to be behind. The 1 in the top, the 2 in behind, and the 9 in the center of the rack. The number 2 ball needs to be where the 4 ball is there right now in your rack. Do you see it? Look at your rack.
2-9 combination. What's the problem?
The rack. That 2 needs to be behind in the rack. Look at your rack right now. Where you have the 4 needs to be the 2. Do you see it? Look at the table. Look at your table.
Yeah, but if you put the 2 ball behind the 1, you have 4 times combination 2-9.
Do you see
Çetin
it?
abi
Sami?
problem ne ben anlamadım Çetin abi.
Çetin sen 2'yi birinin arkasına koyup 2-9 combo oynuyorsun ya. 1 mecbur arkada olacak. Orada öne koyamazsın birinin arkasına.
2 arkada değil abi öyle bir şey yok, kural yok.
2'yi mecbur arkada
No,
oluyor. Öyle kural ben hep
2 arkada
koyuyorum.
kuralı yok ve ben birinin arkasına
Onlar koydu
sürekli
kuralı.
koymuyorum. Çetin
Bende
abi.
de kaç kere. 2 mecbur en arkada olacak.
Aslan, please help us explaining
Ya
to him.
Sami, bir
that the two
önde,
needs to be
9
behind.
ortada, 2 en arkada.
Hayır abi ben herkese de sordum. Dün Ferdi'ye de sordum. 2 arka
Biz hep
kuralı
öyle
yok yani.
oynuyoruz. Bana kaç kere puan yazmadılar. 2 en arkada.
The 2 needs to be behind, Sami. The 2 ball needs to be behind in the rack.
İkinden arkada 9 ortada olması lazım. Problem oymuş yani. Ondan odadayım.
Tamam Çetin abi süper. Perfect.
İkiyi birinin arkasına koyarsan kaç kere
Tamam
komple
süper
kalır.
süper.
Arkaya
Yani finale
koyacaksın.
geldik kimse böyle bir şey söylemedi yani.
So guys, please.
Vallahi biz bütün turnuvayı öyle oynadık Sami.
So please, Aslan, please break, and
Okay.
Sami's gonna fix the rack. But I want to remind you guys that 1 needs to be in the top of the rack, the 2 needs to be in the bottom of the rack, the 9 in the center, and the rest of the balls random. We don't believe Sami did that on purpose. He's racking randomly, and the 2 was there. But
Okay, no problem.
Don't worry, Sami. Thank you so much. So the score is 64-64. And ASLAN is on a break. This is the closing of the 9th inning of the first set. So guys, I'm gonna ask the team to let me know how the poll is doing. Who do you think is gonna win? Remember, you can give us, we can give you a shout out to your special someone on the stream. And he has a shot on the 1. So he made a ball, it was a valid break, and he has a shot on the 1. And I think he can play the 2 on the left side, but let's see. It's a very close match, guys, so it's natural that the 2 players are heated because both players want to win the spot on the Turkey Euro Tour and also that 300 euro prize money. Yes, I think he's gonna try and play the 2 on the left side, guys. But I think he's on the wrong side of the 2, unless he wants to go around the table, but I think it was easier to get on the other side of the 2 to be able to see the 3. That's why he's shaking his head, but let's see. Maybe he's gonna take a long shot on the 3. One, two, three. He went past the 4 and the 8, and I think he's okay on the 3. He can make that shot that he's great at, bouncing off the table with spin. It's like a draw stun. Perfect. Okay, so I think he's a little straighter than he wanted to, but let's see. It's perfect to be able to get an angle on the 8. Perfect. Okay, so full run out. If I'm not mistaken, he was playing for 15, but I'm gonna ask the team to check because we already had a heated conversation between the 2 players. I'm gonna ask Sami to please break. Meanwhile, we check. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so I think it wasn't a valid break. I was checking the previous rack. So we're gonna stop, guys, to check the previous rack from ASLAN to see if it was 15 or 10. Well, okay, it was 15. So with 0 points from Sami. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, ASLAN wins the first set. Is that correct, Andres? Okay, so ASLAN wins the first set. We're going to start the second set. The first set, ASLAN started with the break, if I'm not mistaken. So Sami is going to start the second set. So Sami, whenever you're ready, you can please rack and break.
Okay, I start.
No. Who break the first at the first set, Andres?
Okay, I start. Sorry.
Because guys, remember we have an alternate break format, so they switch who starts the first and the second set. So the technical team is confirming that ASLAN starts the second set. And now let's see the break. So I think this is a dry break, a valid break, but dry one. And I think he's gonna also need to take ball in hand. So he's gonna start with -2 points and ball in hand. And he's gonna fight for 8 points in the first inning of the second set. He's trying to get a proper angle on the two guys. That's why he's taking his time. Let's see. Okay, so Paul is gonna have to play above the 5, but he should be okay. And he played the 9, so 8 points for him with the combo. Now, Sami, you can break. Sami, are you there? So he made a ball. It's a legal break, but he doesn't have a shot on the one. So probably want to see Sami going for 10. So Berat. Yes, the rules clearly say that the number 2 needs to be at the back of the rack. You can go to onesportstv.com, and also that information was shared and explained to each of the players. Actually, I was commentating the first semifinals of each of the groups, and that was explained there also. So yes, we regret it because we love Sami. He's a great player, and we know that this took him off the match, but those are the rules. We apologize because we didn't see it, but I know that you can see both tables perfectly in your homes, but us here in the internal side of the match, we see Sami's table with a lot of light. So a 6-ball or a 2-ball for us is almost the same color. But thanks to ASLAN, we fixed the problem and everything's okay. Just focus on enjoying the match. Beautiful shot. Sami is very good at those type of shots. Going at the center of the table, floating with the cue with perfect speed control. And I think this is what Sami needs to get 10 points and forget about the first set. I want to tell you guys, I personally would love to see a decider here. So 10 points for Sami. ASLAN, you can break. So I think it's a legal break, but a dry one. So he's going to start with -2 points and ball in hand. Okay, so he needs the cue ball to bounce a little bit off the cushion. I think he's okay. Okay, so probably is going to go 2 cushions for the 3 to the 4. I'm going to check, guys, the poll. Who do you think is going to win the match? %64% of you guys think Sami is going to win. I think he's on the wrong side of the 4, but I think he can, as his thin cut, he can play with left English and try and go zigzag on the short rail of the table. Okay, so he missed. So he made 3 points, -2-1. And now Sami, you can break. So I think this is a perfect opportunity for Sami to get some lead and take control of the second set forget about the first one and fight for a decider. Okay, so I think it's a dry break. Legal one, but dry. So we're gonna see him play with -2 points. Try and run out with ball in hand for 8 points. I think he's gonna be perfect on the 3. Okay, so a little bit of distance for the 4, but if he plays it center cue ball with a little bit of left, I think he's gonna be able to pass between the right cushion and the 8 and get closer to the 5. Let's see. Okay, so I can see Sami loves playing 5 cushion shots. For me, that's a risk because the scratch was on. But he did it perfectly. I need to try and get again close to the center of the table. I think he's okay. I think he can stop it and try and make the 9 in the bottom left corner pocket. So let's see. Okay, so for 8 points, this 9 ball. 8 points for Sami. ASLAN, you can break. You can break, ASLAN. So 18-9 in favor of Sami. Again, I think this is a he made a ball, but he needs to take ball in hand. So we're gonna probably, I don't know if the 2 goes, but it needs to go because it doesn't have another pocket unless he wants to play the 9 on the side with a combo. So tough rack, let's see. Oh, it passed. Beautiful shot. That thing is has the 6 and the 7 together now. So good shot there. Oh, beautiful English to get to the 4, and I think it's okay. Probably gonna try and draw it and bounce off the left cushion. So let's see if he floats and tries to get with speed at the center of the table, or if he wants to use a couple of cushions to get right there when he's putting the cue ball. It needs to be almost close, frozen to the left cushion to go around for the 7. So let's see. I would play these 2 cushions with right spin and get to that cushion, but other players would draw it like him. He needs to stop. I don't know, guys. I think the cue ball bounced a lot. I don't know if he's able to see it. I really don't know. What do you think, guys? Can he see the 6 or not? Let's see. Remember, he's playing for 15, guys, and he's down 9 to 18. So so 33% of the people think ASLAN is going to win. So it's almost 70-30. The poll, and has been like that most of the match. Let's see the shot. And okay, he's perfect. You can feel the pressure, guys. He wants to get those 15 points to catch up. And he's okay on the 9. Oh, he missed the 9. Oh my God. He was playing for 15. Guys, tough mess. Now, Sami, you can break. So I believe it's 8 points for him. Oh. We will check. So Sami, you can break. That's the pressure, guys. Not easy. So he was playing for 15 and missed the 9. Oh, does he see the 3? I don't know, guys. I think he needs to masse to the 3. He's playing for 15. So maybe he is going to play an Alberto. Oh my God, what a shot. What a shot, guys. What a jump. He's still fighting for those 15 points, and I think the 4 passes. So if it does, he has a great chance of making these 15 points that he needs to keep the advantage on ASLAN. So I told you guys that I thought they were going to have a decider. Oh, I think he went a little bit further than he wanted to. So guys, we fixed the score. He only missed a 9-ball in the previous inning. I'm talking about ASLAN. I already talked to the team via chat to fix it. While Sami is running out. I think he's a little bit straight on the 7, or maybe he can draw it to play the 8 on the right side. Oh, beautiful cue control, beautiful draw. Sami fighting for those 15 points. Getting into rhythm, beautiful stroke, 15 points for Sami. So now ASLAN can break. ASLAN, you can break, yes. Okay, so valid break because the 2 bounce of the top rail. Let me count the balls. So try break. So I'm gonna play with -2 points. It's the same if he takes ball in hand or not. So we're obviously gonna take ball in hand. Erol Ametoglu. Sorry if I said it wrong. What an amazing jump. Yes. Not only the jump, guys, the pressure because he's playing for 15 to keep the lead in the second set. He lost the first set. Remember the controversy with his rack without the 2 on the bottom. So it was amazing to make it because all of that context. I think he went a little bit further than he wanted, but I think he should be okay. So I think he's on the wrong side of the 4, but probably he's gonna follow it with right English. So 65% of the people think Sami's gonna win it. I think, guys, this is the first time a poll reflects something that is not what is happening in the match. I mean, Sami lost the first set, and even though people still think he's gonna win, so I think this is amazing. You're not voting because of what's happening in the match, but what you think is gonna happen. It's really amazing, guys. So if I were him, guys, I would follow 2 cushions. Drawing that ball is not easy to maintain control and try and get to the center of the table, but let's see. Both players have demonstrated a lot of resilience and a lot of talent in many shots. So as I said, the follow was the easiest choice, but I think he's short. And I think he needed that cue ball to move closer to the center of the table. Knowing ASLAN, I think he's going to draw it. Yes, I can see his style. He'd rather draw the cue ball than follow it. Now he's playing for 8 points. 8 points for him. Sami, you can break. Oh, he almost made the 9, I believe. So he made a ball. It was a valid break. And I think he has a shot on the 1, guys. So let's see if he goes to 15 or 10. Wow, guys, what a shot. One of the things that I love about Sami is his confidence. He doesn't mind having a long shot, taking on a long shot. Ah, what a beautiful shot. I think Sami is entering dead stroke. Dead stroke, guys, is when a player doesn't miss or misses not so much. He feels confident with the stroke. He makes the balls. And I think Sami feels great right now. He's trying to get full control of the second set and make sure we go to a decider. And this would be the first decider of the late stages of the qualifier. In semifinals, we didn't have a decider, and this is the first final, and it would be the first decider. So that will be very amazing for you guys and for me to see. Oh, he needs that cue ball to stop. I think he's okay. He can hit it with stun, and he should go past the 9 like that. He needs angle. He doesn't need that to be straight, and he's perfect. Let's see if he plays it on the side. Beautiful stroke from Sami. Remember, guys, he's playing for 15 and 15 points. Now, ASLAN, you can break. Jason Nugget, the one and only, our great friend from the other side of the world. How are you, buddy? Thank you so much for those 50 stars. I saw that you had in your pool room Cardo Viada the other day. How was it? You had him like a special guest, right? Let me know in the comments, how was it? So legal break because balls touched the top cushion, but it's a dry one. You want to see him play with -2 points in ball in hand. Let's see, guys. It's not an easy layout, even with ball in hand. And also the pressure, 5th inning of the 2nd set. With Sami in full control of the match. Okay, so Jason is telling us that Carlos Viado and Roland Garcia will participate in that event in your pool room. So I'm very happy for you, Jason, and well, I just demonstrated that I'm very well informed about your activities and what you're doing. So I'm very happy for you, buddy. Okay, so very tough shot that ASLAN made right now. It wasn't easy at all, making that ball with that angle on the side pocket. Now, when he's trying to make the 3, he needs to avoid kicking or going against, I think that's the 6. I think he's perfect. He's on the right side of the 4 to get a tension knife for the next ball. Perfect. ASLAN fighting for 8 points. He's taking his time. You feel the pressure, guys. The tension, ASLAN fighting for 8 points to try to keep the match as close as he can. I think he's okay on the 9, but remember he missed a 9 earlier. A 9 that represented 15 points, so let's see. Perfect, so 8 points for him. Sami, you can break. Sami, you can break, buddy. Thank you. Okay, so he made a ball, legal break, and he has a shot on the one. The thing is, guys, if he plays the one, then I believe that's the one close to the 6. It's gonna go against the 4, and I don't know if he likes that angle on them too. So, meanwhile, I was explaining the risks. He's taking ball in hand and making sure he follows the 1 of the bottom right corner pocket to be able to see the 2. He needs that cue ball to stop. We've seen Sami overrun a couple of follows, but he should be okay. He's playing the 4 on the side, and I believe he's on the right side of the 4 to draw it to get a shot on the 5. He needs an angle on the 5 to be able to get easier position on the 6. Beautiful 3 cushions follow and perfect angle on the 6. Perfect bounce for the 7. And perfect on the 8. He's playing for 10 points, guys. Perfect on the 9. This 9 for 10 points. 10 points for Sami. Now ASLAN can break. So he made 2 balls. So he's watching the score to see if he risks it to play for 15 or takes one hand for 10. I think that's smart. So I think the lower ball on the table is a 3. That's why he's looking at the combo. Not an easy combo for sure. So he's watching the contact point. It's not an easy combo, guys. Actually, I remember watching a Mosconi Cup, I think it was 2 years ago, where Jason showed me 2 combos. So he made the combo, but I don't know if the 3 goes on the top right corner pocket. I don't know if it goes. I think he needs to shoot it towards the first time of that rail and hope that with the speed, with the English, and with the goodness of the table that it goes. But I don't think it passes to the center of the pocket. I think he needs to cheat it with the cushion. Also, the bank is available on the top of the corner pocket. So let's see what he does. Yeah, as I said, he needs to touch the cushion and He gave it enough speed and spin to make it. He has good position on the 4, but I believe he's on the wrong side of the 4, but just to have made this was amazing. It was a very tough shot, and even tougher if you need position. So I don't know if he's able to make the 4 and go against the 9 and get a shot on the 5, or if he needs to punch it and try to go around the lower side of the table to get closer. Let's see. So he punched it and he sees the 5. I didn't like that shot, guys, because the landing area or the gap between the 9 and the 6 was very small. So I believe 80% of the time a player will get hooked behind either the 8, the 5, the 9, or the 6. And 20% of the time you will be able to control the speed to be right there where he is. So oh, he missed. So 5 points for him. 4 balls on the table. He made 5 balls. Sami, you can break. Sami. You can break, buddy. Thank you. So this is a perfect opportunity to Sami take definite control on the second set and force a decider. Try and at least make 10 points to increase the gap by 5 points. Let's see. So he made the 1 on the side. But I think he needs to take ball in hand. Look at the 2 guys. Okay, so I think, oh yeah, so it wasn't a valid break. The 8 didn't touch the top cushion. That's why it stopped and 0 points for him. Now ASLAN can break. Thank you to the technical team for that replay and the break. So 2 balls. So Paul is gonna play the 5 on the side. And he did. And I think he's okay. He's playing for 10 points, guys. He's trying to get to 48. Sami has 58. Sami needed in the previous track to have a legal break to make 10 points or more, to make sure he had full control of the set. Now anything can happen if ASLAN gets these 10. And 10 points for him. Sami, you can break. So close match, guys, 58-48. Seventh inning of the second set. ASLAN was able to win the first one. Now let's see the break. He made a ball, legal break, but for the one, he will need to play a bank, but then position on the two is not gonna be easy. So I think we're gonna see Sami take ball in hand and go for 10. So I was going for 10, and he needed that ball to bounce. I think he's okay with the 2. Oh, he needs that cue ball to stop. But as I said, he has overrun a lot of balls during the match, but every time he's made it back to position, he needs that cue ball to stop. And I think he's perfect. I think he needed that cue ball to go forward a little bit to be able to play it on the side, but I think he could play it on the side and go against the 9. Oh, he was able to stun it and play in the same pocket. So Sami playing one pocket right now. And 10 points for him. Now, ASLAN, you can break. So legal break, made a couple of balls. And I think he has a shot on the 3. Yes.
I have to make 15 or I have a chance if I make 10? Wait, 8, 6, 58, okay?
Okay, so ASLAN making his calculations to see if he needs to play for 10 or 15 to still have a chance. So he's going for 10 guys, 2 ball in hand. I think he's okay. He needs to play with right spin and go to cushions where to where he put the cue ball right now. He needs the cue ball to bounce off the left cushion. And I think he's perfect. Probably want to see him follow. So ASLAN fighting for 10 points. And this 9 ball for the 10 points to get to 58. And 10 points for him. So Sami, you can break. Sami. Sami, it's your turn. Made a ball, legal break, and I think he has a shot on the 1, but he will need to play off the 8. So ball in hand, playing for 10. He needs a cue ball to bounce. Good angle on the 3. I think he's on the wrong side of the 6, but he can follow. Probably 2 cushions to get position. So always playing for 10 guys. It's perfect on the 8. With 10 points, he will get to 78, a 20-point lead. He needs to win the second set to be able to go to a deciders. This would be the first decider of the qualification tournament. And 10 points for him. ASLAN, you can break. I think it's a dry break and the one is hooked. So he's gonna play with -2 points, taking ball in hand and not having an easy 1-2 positional play. Look at the one. So he's gonna play for 8 point, guys. Good draw there. Good position on the 2. Whoa, he almost missed the 3. I think he didn't commit on that shot. Now he needs to make sure he doesn't get hooked behind the 8. It's good on the 9, so for 8 points. Okay, so 66. So if I'm not mistaken, we're gonna start with the 10th inning. So Sami, you can break. Made a ball, legal break, and he doesn't have a shot on the 1. So I believe he's gonna play for 10. So let's see how many points he needs to win the match. $81. He needs 4 balls to make sure Whoa, what a shot. Perfect on the 5. So he needs that cue ball to move and bounce, bounce, bounce, bounce. Again, a little bit long, but he should be okay. Perfect on the 9. So playing for 10 points. And with this, he wins the second set. And now, even if he's gonna get to it, I'm gonna ask the team to please update the score. Andrés. Ya está actualizado. Okay, so guys, Sami wins the second set. ASLAN won the first one. And now we're gonna go to a decider. So guys, remember, I'm gonna please tell you the rules. Please pay attention. So it's only one inning. Each of the players is gonna play one rack. The player that makes the most points wins. If you make the same amount of points, we play another decider. So I'm gonna flip a coin. I'm gonna ask Sami to please unmute yourself and let me know head or tail. So Sami, head or tail? Sami. Are you there?
Yeah, okay. First break.
Head or tails?
Tails.
Okay, so I'm gonna flip a coin, guys. Tails. So Sami, you choose. Do you start or does ASLAN start?
I'm starting.
Do you want to start or does ASLAN start? You choose. Sami, you can choose. You can decide. Do you want to start or do you want ASLAN to start?
Okay.
You want to start? Sami.
Okay, okay. Aslan start.
You want to start? Okay, Sami, you start.
No, Aslan start.
Okay, ASLAN. So ASLAN, you start. You go first, ASLAN. Okay, so guys, first we're gonna see ASLAN play a rack, then Sami play a rack. The player that makes the most points wins the match. If both players make the same amount of points, let's say 10 points, that we play another decider, okay? So now all eyes on ASLAN. Okay, so the rack is okay. Now you can feel the pressure, guys. ASLAN to break. A dry break or illegal break right now would be crucial for any of the players to lose the match. Okay, so he made a ball. It's a legal break. And I think he doesn't have a shot on the 3. I think the 3 is the lower ball on the table. If that's true, we're gonna see him play for 10. So he takes ball in hand, guys. He's going for 10 points. So I'm gonna be quiet, guys, because of the pressure, so that you can enjoy the decider. I think he's a little straight on the 4, guys. I think it's not gonna be easy to go from the 4 to the 5. I think he's gonna need to punch it. So let's see. So probably he's on the wrong side of that ball, guys. That's a very tough shot. So let's see with the pressure. Whoa, what a shot in the side pocket. Now again, he's on the wrong side of that ball, so he can either draw it a little bit and get that angle on the 8, or try and bounce off the cushion and get closer. So he did the second option that I told you. Now let's see. He's playing for 10, guys. So he's perfect on the 9. This 9 ball for 10 points. $10 points for him. So now Sami can break. All pressure on Sami. Sami, whenever you're ready, you can break, buddy. So he needs to have a legal break. And then if he is able to go for 15, he can win. If he's able to go for 10, we'll have another decider. But the crucial thing is to make a legal break. So legal in made a ball. So I think for sure he's gonna play for 10, take ball in hand, and try to tie the match. So playing for 10 points. So I think he's a little short on the 5. But again, it's been the story of the match, and I think he should be okay. Oh, he almost missed the 5. Perfect on the 6. Perfect on the 6. And perfect on the 7. Let's see if he plays the 9 either on the bottom right corner pocket or bottom left corner pocket. Okay, so 10 points for him. Now Aslan, second decider, you can break.
Okay.
So guys, first decider 10-10. We're gonna go to the second decider. So let's see the break, guys. So guys, remember in half an hour we have the other final. So after this match, stay tuned. So legal break, he made a ball. And I think he's gonna take ball in hand and go for 10. So he's going for 10 points, guys. Whoa. The problem is, guys, the 3 goes on the bottom right corner pocket, right? But the cube was gonna go against the 7. I think that's the 7 or the 6. and he's not gonna be able to have an easy shot on the 4. And also, I think he needs to use the bridge, so tough shot all around. Bridge, thin cut, going against another ball. The pressure. He made the ball. As I said, he will go against the ball. Bad news, terrible news. He has tough shot, and also he hooked 2 balls. So I don't know what he's gonna do. So he made the 4. Oh, and he tried to break up the cluster, but he didn't. So we're probably gonna see an Alberto right now. He's gonna look for a lucky shot because I don't think he can play the carm to try and make the 8. I don't think the bank is on. So I don't know, guys. I think as we're playing 9-ball with 9-ball rules, it's literally gonna play this ball and then try to play an Alberto. Does it go? Oh my God. He played an Alberto. He made a lucky bank and he got position on the 8. So very lucky for him. He says he's sorry, but I'm sure he's glad that he was able to make and get position because usually when you make a bank, you know you have the second bank option, but getting a shot on the 8 for me was the lucky part of that shot. I think he overdrew that 9 by a bit, probably because the excitement and the stress of the previous shot. And let's see, he's playing for 10. Okay, so 10 points for him. Sami, you can break.
Sorry.
Don't worry, buddy. He made a ball, legal break. And I think, no, he doesn't have a shot on the 1. almost, but doesn't have a shot on the one. So we're gonna see him playing for 10. But the tough part of playing even with ball in hand is going from the 1 to the 2. The 2 only goes on the bottom left corner of it. So he needs to draw the cue ball of the 1 in the right rail and get that angle where he is right now to be able to play the 2. The thing with the follow is that all of the match he's been over following the balls. So let's see. I think he's almost perfect. Probably he wanted to be a little bit straighter. Perfect. He needed to avoid touching the 9. Perfect on the 4. It's gonna give him natural position. On the 5. Whoa. He got a friendly, unfriendly bumperoni, as Tony Raures would say on the 7. But he's okay. The risk would be, or would have been, tying the 7 with the 9. I think he wanted to draw that ball much more, but don't have such a tough shot on the 8. He made it, and I think he's okay on the 9. So ten points. So third decider, ASLAN to break, and the pressure stays on.
I break.
Yes, you can break, ASLAN. Guys, so I think he's gonna need to play for 10 points. So he's playing for 10. So 10 points for him. Sami, you can break. So guys, Sami has opportunities for going for 15. He has a legal break. He made a ball and he has a shot on the 1. So let's see. If he runs out from here, he will win the final. He almost scratched. And he has a tough shot right now. But given the alternative scratching, I think he should be happy to take his time for the shot. Position for the 8 is natural. He missed, guys. Tough shot, he missed. So it's over, guys. So well. Aslan, how do you feel?
Really tough match.
Did you feel the pressure?
Yeah, I played. Yeah. In the beginning of the first set, I lost a little bit my concentration because in the first set I didn't see the screen. I see only me, and I didn't see the opponent playing at no points. Nothing.
Okay. But do you want to say something nice?
What?
Do you want to say something nice to Sami, Aslan? Are you happy, Aslan?
Yeah.
Hear me?
It was a new experience for me.
Okay. So Sami, how do you feel, Sami?
I'm sorry, very bad shot. 7 ball, very bad.
Yeah, you almost scratched, and then you had a tough shot on the 7, right?
Yeah.
Well, guys, thank you so much for this amazing final.
Thank you so much, guys.
It was amazing.
Thank you for tournament.
You're welcome, Sami. It was a pleasure watching you play. Aslan, congratulations for getting the spot and the prize. Amazing match for both of the players. And well, guys, we're gonna have the next final in like 10 or 20 minutes. So thank you so much, guys. Bye.
Thank you. Bye. See you. Bye.
Bye. Thank you,
you.
guys.
Bye, Sami.
See you. Thank you.